Hey friends, thanks for joining me. It's going to be a little bit of a morning breeze. I'm not sure how bad it's going to get ultimately, but having loaded my 1860 Army answers one question for me. Filling the plunger to seat the ball with JB Weld appears to be working. And I have noticed this time around, paying a little more attention, it is cutting off an ever so slightly ring, which would indicate to me that perhaps our mutual friend in Arizona did ream these out, and maybe I should be shooting a 4.57. But anyhow, I'm going to do my test right here, sight the pistol in. I put a new front sight on it. It's a little tall, and I'm going to file it down and see what we can do. What I'm shooting first is Schutzen 3F. I only have a little bit of it left. If that runs out, then I'll go to my GoX 3F. And once I get the pistol shooting to where I'm very pleased with the point of aim, then I'll switch to my homemade Willow and run 30 grains of all of it and see where it all ends up printing. So stay tuned, and I apologize for the morning breeze. So just to kind of give everybody an idea, I don't know how well the camera is going to actually pick this up, but that's how tall the front sight is right now. And when I get finished, if I get finished today, I will put a 35-degree angle on the top of the sight, and you'll see why right here. I don't know how well the camera's picking that up, but this is why I like using a brass sight and filing the top of it flat and putting about a 35-degree angle or a 30-degree angle right at the top, because when the sun hits it just right, it lights right up. And there again, I don't know how well the camera's picking that up. I don't know if I can zoom in, zoom out, and let you see better. But that front sight, at least from what I'm looking at right now, shines just like a bright light. So I hope everybody can appreciate just how much that front sight shines when the angle of the sun is correct, and or if you actually have your back towards the sun, it just lights right up. So that's what I'm going to end up with when I get done sighting this in. So let's do some shooting and see what happens. Don't think I put anything on the paper plate at all. In fact, it looks like I am probably about 5 inches too low. So I'm going to walk up to the target, inspect it closer, and then I'm going to spend a little time filing the front sight. When I get all that done, I'll turn the camera back on and we'll do some more shooting. As you guys can see, my elevation obviously needs to be adjusted, but I think my windage is just right there. I'm also shooting at 16 yards, so what I'm going to do is on that particular round I had my front sight buried low in the V-notch. So I'm going to load it up with 6 more rounds, and this time I'm going to put my front sight at the top of the V-notch that's in the hammer. So before I do any filing, I should really check and see where that's actually printing on paper. Just a quick thank you to the channel Old Ranger for the shout out that you gave to this channel. I certainly do appreciate the honorable mention. Don't know that I would say that I'm an expert in making gunpowder, but I certainly have enjoyed watching what everybody is doing and having this conversation, even if it is just through YouTube. So thank you for the honorable mention. Now let's get shooting our next round. Well, it looks like I still need to file that front sight down a little bit. But all in all, that's not too terrible of a group. So let me work on the front sight and change out the target, and we'll see what progress we've made. Okay, it's about 11 o'clock right now. I don't know how well the camera's actually picking that front sight up, but you can really kind of see just how much of that front sight does actually shine with that degree of angle at the top. There again, I don't know how well the camera is actually picking it up. Probably not picking it up good at all, but it is what it is. Alright, I'm going to reinstall this on the gun and see where the point of impact is. Just a quick note, this is round number 3. I am using CCI number 11 percussion caps, and thus far I've had no issues with seating the round ball, even though my plunger is filled with JB Weld. So we'll see how that lasts. Here goes round number 3. Well, from right here it doesn't look too terribly bad in the view screen. I actually had the sight once again at the top of the V-notch. So I think I'm going to take it down just a little bit more, because I kind of like having the sight like in the middle of the V-notch. So I guess I'll work on that, and I'll meet you back here once again to do the shooting. Okay, this time I'm going to put the bead about halfway down the V groove, and we'll see where it prints. Not quite sure about that. Looks like there was one flyer down low, but it looks like 3 hit the bullseye. I'm going to load it up one more time and see what we get. Okay guys, this is going to be my last round. Not only is the breeze picking up a little bit more from time to time, but the cedar gnats are really getting bad. So in this last round, if there's any flyers, I'm going to blame it on the cedar gnats and not on my shooting ability. That's my excuse, and I'm going to stick with it. But this last cylinder, I'm going to go ahead and shoot 30 grains of my homemade willow. It screened off at what I would consider 2F. And I'm still shooting the CCI percussion caps number 11. So I want to thank you guys for watching, and also should also let you know that I'm also shooting a pre-lubed felt wad. In this go around, I left my lube in my shop, so I am not packing my cone with the lube that I normally do. And looking down the barrel, to be honest with you guys, it's not all that dirty. So thanks for watching, and enjoy the last 6 shots, and hopefully they'll print somewhere or something that's a little respectable. Have a great day, guys. Okay, what I decided to do off camera was shoot another 6 rounds of my homemade willow black powder, and I kind of wanted to show the barrel because I have not cleaned the barrel at all today, and I don't know how well the camera is picking any of this up, but it doesn't look really all that dirty. And plus you also can get a look-see at my plunger, and I think I'm going to note and call that the JB Weld solved my problem of the plunger. Here comes the breeze again. The plunger pulling the balls out of the cylinder. So anyhow guys, that's what the barrel looks like. Once again, thanks for watching, and I hope everybody will have a wonderful day. Bye.